Hello, and welcome again to this week's edition of Master Duel. I hope that y'all are all ready to have some fun and do our best in the world of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Trading card game. So without further ado, let's get into it and see what kind of adventures we can have today in the world of duel monsters. Welcome, Emmanuel. Glad to have you again to enjoy the show today. Very well, thank you. How do you enjoy being actually part of the show now that I figured out how to get the chat overlay working? Welcome, welcome. How are you, Sinosian? It's good to have you as well. I hope y'all can tell that I am making improvements and advancing as a VTuber. I feel like I am recently gone through another level up just with my knowledge of quality control, and I feel like my show is progressively getting better. I was just waiting for people to get in and then going to start a duel here. Like, while we wait, I'll just go to a solo and do something fun. This looks like one that I've started and not finished yet, so let's see what's it's got going. Fun, fun. As y'all know, I am a full-time VTuber and Kigurumi cosplayer, so this is my work and my gaming. Awesome, awesome. Do you use a avatar or do you just show yourself as a kid in cam? How does your channel work? So no Avatar yet or anything like that? I see, I see. I enjoy it, and the games that I play generally are turn-based almost for that purpose. So, I guess without further ado, let's go ahead and start a duel. I started this story, and it's going to play. I guess I'll read it real quick if y'all can't see it. Many mysteries fill lives, and the and powers they possess, sometimes marveled and feared as a miracle or magic. Humanity has embarked on an insatiable quest for knowledge, and with science and technology have revealed many secrets. But the mysteries of the world never cease, and one of the new mysteries comes crashing down to this planet. Falling extraterrestrial object observed. Available personnel must head to the predicted fault site and investigate unidentified object. Roger, we're heading over now. The unidentified object that fell in a field. Could this be first contact with another planet to unravel this enigmatic entity? Experts in various fields from around the world convinced. Nothing long after the Not long after the investigation team covered the site with a temporary dome and began the observation of the object. Is this part the eye? It has rigid parts that are hard as steel and soft parts that feel like human organs. Although they are different in material, it is likely to be organic matter. Can this be considered a sentient being? As time passed and various investigations have been made, this object, no, this creature was found to have strange properties not found on this planet. By unraveling the ecology of this organism, they may gain some new insight about it. Humans call the object mutant and established a specialized research institute, Mutant Evolution Lab. There they proceed with their investigations. All right, let's see the next part of the story. At Mutant Evolution Lab, various studies are being conducted day and night. in order to make precise observations. Their first breakthrough came when they succeeded in culturing the mutant with the advance in analysis of biological structures. Now they manage multiple mutants cultured from the first specimen. In this way, various mutants were created by humans. While there are individual differences, clarification of their shard properties, characteristics, etc., was put in progress. Look, they're moving as if they are responding to each other. Is this mutant's method of communicating with one another? So far, the dialogue between mutants and humans has not been established. But the way the mutants seemingly react with each other through sensation was observed many times during their experiments. In order to unravel the biology of this organism, they will take every possible measure to and measure and repeat the trial. Currently, the Institute's most notable discovery about the characteristics of the mutant is evolution. In the course of the research, mutants were exposed to various organisms and substances. There were many institutes that yielded no response. Some, however, caused a reflexive behavior that caused them to rapidly evolve. In the most recent case, it happened when it came in contact with a crystal impregnated with dense energy. It had absorbed the crystal and its body surface hardened. It even displayed a state of overdrive, amplifying the relaxing the captured energy. The Institute's defense systems managed to quell it, but if evolution continues, the possibility of the situation getting out of hand cannot be ruled out. Some researchers have complained about the dangers of the research. If another major reflexive reaction occurs again, there is no certainty that we can control this organism. We should stop the research now. You know, our research could destroy humanity, but they want to unravel the hidden mysteries and to know everything about the creature drowned those voices, and the study was continued. However, no one could have suspected the danger of what is about to become a reality shortly after. All right, 150 fireworks. That'll definitely help at some point, I'm sure. All right, let's go to the first round of practice and see how this deck works. It's kind of interesting. It's kind of reminding me of the solution or the biomatter evolution accelerant on the Prometheus movies that created like the xenomorph aliens and things like that. So how does the video and everything look to y'all? Is it coming through okay on your end? Activate the effect. This card is normal or special summoned. You can add one mutant spell slash trap card from your deck to your hand. And it wants me to add Mutant Fusion. It says you contribute this card, then banish one card from your hand or face up field. Special summon one monster from your hand or deck based on the banished card. If I banish a monster, I can summon a mutant beast from my deck, a spell, a mutant mist, trap, mutant arsenal. You can only use each of the mutant ST46 once per turn. Okay. Alright, that wants me to get Mutant GB88. It's special summons. Now they want to use this mutant fusion. And special summon mutant synthesis. Pretty good. After the stream today, I will be uploading it to YouTube, and I will be making another video of the final product on my display stand with the lighting shortly. I just have a few final touches that I am not willing to do in Kig, so the Kig video aspect of it's done, and the assembly is done. It's literally just some decals and some chemicals that I did not want to handle in my Kig. I'm sure the Kigs out there understand. Seems like a really straightforward and fast deck. This is very, very interesting. It definitely gives me Xeno overtones. First real duel, see how my deck fares against it. Let's see which deck I want to try out against this one. I think I'll try Dark Magic. Or actually, why don't y'all can see my screen here. What deck looks the most interesting to you? I've got my deck called Myra the Magician, my chaotic deck, or chaos deck, I need to rename, and my dark magic girls. So these are all kind of my own custom designs, or custom formulas. Which one would you like to see? I'm pretty sure I can use any of them to defeat this training. Alright, well, for the fun of it, I think I'll Dark Magic Girls. If y'all don't have any preference to see. Alright, here we go. Alright, that was a really good opening turn. I got my Dark Magic Dark Magic Dragoon on the first turn, so that's pretty decent. This is pretty cool. I think that this deck is working really well, and so far mine's moving fairly slow actually. I got a really horrible draw for the second hand, and it's not able to do much. However, of all the decks that I have, this one really is the one that's made for fun. My other two are quite a bit aggressive. This is just for basically casual. I think it's broken on what to do. Did such a complex move there that it actually lagged the game out. So you don't show. Alright, I'm not really sure what to think of that. I was actually building the Zaku 2, the red custom Zaku used by Shar Aznavour in the original Gundam series. One of my favorite characters in that series, or that franchise, especially after watching Gundam Origins. That was a good prequel series. It really, I think, emphasized well on how there really is no good or bad side in any conflict. It's all just a point of view. Seemed to keep a good amount of monsters up for a defense, but had much luck than offense yet. I should have as well made a major play error. Let's stop that from happening again. Let's try to destroy that one this time. And go to battle phase. I'm actually impressed with how long this training has gone on. Or this practice, whatever you want to call it. Negate that effect. I wish there was a way to watch Twitch on your phone without the chat being active. I can't seem to close the chat. My channel really takes up the bandwidth, and I can't see what y'all are saying as well, actually, sadly. So, how is everyone doing? The chat seems to be quite silent now. It's funny, it's a dark magical girl deck here. This is the first time I drew one, and that's the majority of what the deck is. So it's kind of. It took a minute, but I did get it going. So I've been hearing that people can be banned on Twitch. What can actually get you banned on Twitch? Since I was also told Twitch was completely uncensored. The first report was the mutant destroyed the incubator of its own volition, and the other individuals were following suit. The mutants that escaped from their incubator began to absorb a variety of things in the Institute and had begun to rapidly. Some absorbed the animals that were quarantined in different sectors and evolved into a beast like form. Some developed a mechanized form with robotic arms or incubators from absorbing parts of the lab's equipment. The next report stated that the defense systems were compromised and it was deemed impossible to contain them within the laboratory. In addition, all staff members were notified to promptly evacuate and abandon the facility. The fruit of our labor, that's why I said it was dangerous. What a great day to be able to witness with my own eyes the moment of evolution that shouldn't have happened on this planetary system. Hurry up and close the shutters. Don't trail behind. Workers made a desperate attempt to escape from the lab as the mutant continued to evolve and destroy to the point where it can only be described as an outbreak. In the meanwhile, the evolution of the mutant was just entering its next phase. The mutants started to absorb one another, consolidating all that was gained from their evolutionary process. Soon it began to transform itself into a more gigantic life form. Eventually, the mutant destroyed and grew to a size that exceeds the laboratory they were confined in. Is there no longer any way for the humans to do anything about this newborn organism, life form, gargantuan life? Although there are many mysteries left unanswered about them, but at the very least, we can conclude that encouraging its evolution is extremely dangerous. I hereby leave these records of our research in hopes that it will be beneficial to mankind. Godspeed to the rest of humanity. And that's how it ends. Nice. It was like Xenomorph Godzilla, like the Shin Godzilla. Now I'm going to have to take a really quick hydration break, but I will be back shortly and ready to do her Master Duel. Yes, we all must remember Kigurumis and V-tubers alike, even furries and even the normal humans. We all have to stay hydrated. Oh man, trying to send me to the store. All right, I am back, and let's continue with our Master Duel. I am super hydrated now and ready to go. All right, this will be fun. I really don't know why it's taking so long. This is weird. This is an offline game. It shouldn't take that long to load something that's on my PC. Like this part of the game is offline. So it's really strange that it's taking its time loading this. I guess my deck is what's difficult for it. That would be the only thing it was having, I suppose. So, Emmanuel, what is your favorite game to stream currently? So, anything like video experience? I have played the DVD huge hard. That's really. I actually do Dungeons and Dragons figures, Yo trading cards, obviously, Pokemon trading various anime figures, and some other kind of miscellaneous random. Definitely a collector of witchy and mystical fantasy style stuff, historical stuff. Now this place has a loud air conditioner, and I think it tries to cancel out my audio whenever that air conditioner is running. I think my voice is part of something. I'm not sure. think it's still trying to cut out. I'm not sure what's going on with that. It's now it's instance of ever. All right, the air conditioner turned off, so hopefully that will fix it. It's probably going to no longer have that issue going. So, as I was saying before, I collect obviously the Yu-Gi-Oh trading cards, Pokemon trading cards, various anime figures. I actually have probably the largest private DVD collection in my county, and just historical witchy things. I have quite a bit of wizardly and witchy reliquary in my house. One thing I do that keeps me kind of well known in my community and makes friends pretty um, easy to meet is I actually go and once a month on the third Saturday, I host an outdoor movie night where I randomly play one of the movies in my DVD collection and project it up onto the side of my house where I have a small seating set up for anybody who wants to pull up onto my property and listen to it. I broadcast the audio of the movie using a small local broadcasting device so that they can tune into a radio station and hear the movie directly from their car if they don't even want to get out. And I offer friends free uh, popcorn, fresh fried in my cauldron. So it's kind of a witchy movie night that I host once a month. Usually it's some kind of classic horror or something along those lines. I really love old movies, and you don't know what you will see. Sometimes I play something new, sometimes I play something 100 years old. So it's just a fun thing to do that I don't charge people for. Even my popcorn is free. Just my own little way of giving back and sharing my awesome DVD collection and making friends, as well as getting my name out there as a local witch. It's how I find my clients for my Reiki healing and tarot card readings as well. Right, the final duel in this line. I need those 200 gems, so let's see how it goes. I actually do have quite a bit of VHS that someone donated me, and I actually am putting them up for sale. They are all very good quality. They have their original covers, and they're all well-known movies, mostly. So if you would ever be interested in buying a bulk set of very nice condition VHS tapes, you can contact me on Discord about it and maybe we can work something out. All right, Emmanuel, have a wonderful evening and thank you for tuning in as always. It's always fun to have you. I hope you enjoy what you saw and everything that has happened so far. So thank you for tuning in and look forward to seeing you next week. Fun, fun. I hope to see y'all again soon. I will be uploading the high quality version of this video later, so everybody can see it without lags and delays. complete for some reason. Strange. It's mean, but I guess this one into a spell card so it can attack. I can't turn him into a frog. That's pretty close. All right, here we go. Well, it beat me that time for sure. Better retry it. I need those 200 gems, really. just so you'll know, I am losing because I am using my most fun deck, not my best offensive deck. So if I seem a little under par today, that is why. I just enjoy having fun with this deck. Wow, this is way better than it played last turn. I don't understand why it's so much more powerful this round. This is really, really funny. This is awesome. This is an amazing deck. I really need to learn how to use them. This is super. Seem, yeah, they did not trap. I believe this will actually be a few seconds when they decide what they're doing. I may have lost. Interesting, they did not fall for my trap. I'm not sure what's going on with that. Wow, the Magician Girl deck just seems to play not so well. Not sure what's going on with. Well, actually, no, that was the other deck. Just got a really good starting. So overpowering, I couldn't do anything about it at all. This has turned into a very amazing duel. I'm glad that I caught this one on a stream. This is one of those legendary, like, Yugimoto style turnarounds. Let's see how we fare for the next round. I hope I may be able to beat them this turn. I'm 3% behind. Cool. Hopefully they will try to attack this turn and I can actually win. Awesome, awesome. I think it's working. Oh, this is a good card. This always helps. This one. Let's go away. Yeah, powerful spell for onto their spell zone. No longer be attacked. To battle. It's funny, it's a magician girl deck, yet the magician girls never really appear in it for some reason. I don't understand why it's like that. There we go. They were trying so hard. They did not want me to win that one. But it was, in fact, a complete turnaround. It got me down to 500 HP, and that's really low. I am amazed that I was able to turn that around, but it shows the power of the heart of the cards and the arbitrary nature of the game. That's why I love it. It truly is able to capture the arbitrary nature of chaos. I love that kind of existence. Magicians of Black Chaos. I'm glad and happy to call myself a part of that archetype, an embodiment of that archetype. And I want to look at this deck a little. See why the Dark Magic Girls are just not appealing as much as they should. Let's see what's going on with it. I see, I see. I really messed it up. Okay. There's the Dark Magician I was looking at. All right, let's try this. That looks promising. And we go and see. I don't know how I got so few Dark Magician girls in my Dark Magician girl deck. It must have copied one of my other decks into there by mistake. Let's try a ranked duel and see how that works. This should be awesome and fun. Okay. Right, let's see how this works out. It did match me against someone. I might lose horribly, but I'm going to do my best. The real fun is getting to play the game. I truly love the Yu-Gi-Oh trading card game. It was my first ever real in-depth experience with trading card games. I collected Pokemon cards but never actually played. However, I did love Yu-Gi-Oh from the start, and all of my high school friends and everything, junior high friends, as I was just starting into junior high, Yu-Gi-Oh was coming out. And it was basically just like the show. I was transitioning from a children's anime like Pokemon into a teen anime like Yu-Gi-Oh! And it basically showed up at the perfect time to transition from Pokemon to Yu-Gi-Oh! As far as the age group. person is familiar with my deck, but it's a rather popular one, so I can see why. I don't know why I have the Dark Dragoon on here. That's not really what I meant to pick out. Alright, Geki is an open card. It's pretty. This seems pretty old school. They're probably a casual player, like that kind of stays relevant in some ways. I think I'm actually playing with a different deck than my Dark Magician Girl deck that I just went and edited. Hoping that they put out a really big monster so that I can turn it into a spell and have an open battlefield. It may be a slow duel, but I think we're going to have fun. Hoping that we get out one really big, powerful monster is really what I hope they don't destroy the trap. Oh yeah, here it is, the big, powerful monster. This is exactly the kind of monster I was kind of hoping. Oh yeah, they're getting at something even better, I think. Where did I finish it? That was kind of strange. I'm not sure how to play against this deck. I'm not even really sure what it is. Feel like I might be losing, but I'm not sure it's doing, if it's just getting lucky or if they actually have a tactic to what's happening here. They seem to really be countering everything. Sorry about that. Seemed to connection. So, sure, glad y'all didn't leave my chat. It stayed up and going. So, so my new chat moderator bot seems to be picking out weird pop-ups that are coming too. So kudos to them catching that and getting rid of it first time. This is super fun. Seems like our adventures in the realm of tubing are continuing getting bigger. Pretty adventure. That was pretty. I'm normally not jumpy about that, so I'm used to it in the country and hunters and farmers having guns all the city. I hope y'all like the way that my VTuber model's hair looks. I believe that wild hair is the perfect symbol of chaos. And so, as a chaos magician of illusion magic, I love to have a chaotic hairstyle, never letting it be one or the same. I notice some people often make comments about my actual Kigurumi's hair not being styled a certain way. And I encourage them to remember my Kigurumi is a dark magician girl, illusion, chaos magic apprentice. She's not the Mana, the magician girl. And the chaotic, ever changing nature of her hair is a signature staple of the archetype because chaos is wild, just like my hair. So my chaotic hairstyle that is ever changing is a embodiment of my chaotic polydimensional embodiment. My microphone works so good. Sometimes it's actually picking up my earphones whenever you hear that faint repeat in the background. I'm actually wearing noise canceling earphones, and somehow my microphone can still pick up that, even though it has trouble picking up my voice. I really don't understand how that works. Oops, oops. Do not change accessories. Change decks to dark magic. No, no. Dark magic girls. There we go. Deck selected. It's having trouble connecting to the game server, so let's try solo again. The offline mode seems to. Let's see if there are new challenges. I have not gotten to do challenges in a minute. Alright, let's try to duel against a special deck. It's probably going to be a really OP one. If there are any connection problems this time, it'll actually give me the option to reboot or reaction. Which is strange, it doesn't offer that when I am trying to duel actual C reboot. It does not always give me that option. So it should do that when you duel the actual duels against other players. But for some reason it doesn't. I think if there is a tip to moderators for this game, if any of y'all ever watch my channel, since I'm one of the few who actually stream this game, I do believe that you should definitely fix that, where you can just reboot from a duel with another player rather than having to go into the offline solo mode to reboot the whole game. Now that it has rebooted the entire game, I should be able to actually just go and duel one person again. Ooh, wow. My town has a unique sewer. Its sewer actually predates like the modern era. They were one of the first towns in America to ever try to institute a in-ground sewer, and I do believe they were possibly one of probably the first ones in Texas to do so. So, like some places in Japan and other countries, I actually have above ground sewers in my street some places. And so there is actual sewage that runs through shallow gullies in my town, and on hot days, you can actually smell it kind of as it flows through the waterways on its way to the sewage treatment plant. They've done many r- innovations on this, but it's such a massive and like functioning system. It's still cheaper for them to just repair it and add on to it because it's so widespread and in use. They can't just stop the sewers in town and replace it, so they just keep it going. Like literally, there are pipes in my town that the sewer pipes and the water pipes are actually still made of clay, which is amazing to see in America. That's almost unheard of. But because I live in such a low income area, it's not able to advance. So I've literally got medieval sewers. I really love the magician girl archetype when they actually appear and work out. These are definitely, when I refer to my archetype, I am referring to that of those in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Trading card game. These are definitely what I identify with. They have been my most long-running archetype. I never would have become a witch were it not for the dark magician. It has been my constant companion since I discovered the realm of dual monsters. And ever since I started my journey into magic, the Dark Magician has been there at my side, helping me and shaping me into the entity you all know and love. Wow, they have really slowed me somewhat in my abilities with that negating of face-up effects. That's really harsh. They tried very hard, didn't they? They hit me. That's so mean. This dark magician must not like girls. This is a fun duel, honestly. It feels old school, and I love that it's my fun deck that I'm using because this person obviously is kind of either new to the game or something like that. I can tell they're just starting out, kind of based on the objects that they've chosen here and the play style they're using. They have a good strategy, and it seems to be something they've worked with over many years. It's really fun to see it, and I honestly don't know what to expect. Oh man, once again, this 40,000 attack monster, they're trying hard on that. Oh, why would you attack? Oh yeah, they don't be effective. Oh, I forgot. Their trap prevents it, so it really didn't make sense to do that one. Oh, I hope I get a magic cylinder. This card is unbelievable skill drain. It's really like I can't believe how well it has worked against my deck. I didn't realize how much I depended on my monster's effects. Wow. I might lose this time. Please, Heart of the Cards. I really hope that I can get a magic cylinder. Heart of the Cards, please. I need a magic cylinder. That's not a magic cylinder. And I have definitely lost. I save everyone time and just end it and surrender. It was honestly my bad draws on this deck because, in truth, their deck wasn't that powerful. I could have easily defeated it. I had a little bit better draws. So I think I will do a little bit of deck thinning and bring my deck closer to 40 cards since it's, I believe, in about the 55 card range right now. So let's see how that goes. Oh, please do not drag this out, buddy. I am glad to let you win. You know, you're taking so long. You want to keep playing things, and I definitely was not willing to make y'all sit through for that. I will gladly accept my Alright, bud. You ready for this? Sorry, that was my terrible Wolverine from the 90s X-Men series. It didn't sound very convincing. I am being slaughtered. I must have completely become obsolete with the new update somehow. Everyone is a better dwarf than me now, by far. This is that new Netrunner archetype. Alright, bub, you ready? Alright, bub, you ready for this? Alright, are you? Alright, are you ready? First? Sorry, I'm just making weird voices into the mic now. I almost sounded like a guy on that one. That was actually pretty decent. I'm I'm Ash Ketchum from Pallet Town. I don't know. Does that sound like the right voice? I would love to be a voice actor, but I really don't have a voice that can change. I basically always sound like Steve Urkel or something. Did I do that? Yeah, that's like the worst second turn I've ever had. See, I can do a pretty decent Steve Urkel. Did I do that? It's the only voice I can do is Steve Urkel and Stitch. I wanna. Grind nothing but a hound dog, just a grind all the time. Grind nothing but a hound dog, just a grind all the time. Technically, I guess if I can do Stitch, I could do Ichan's character.
Lordy, do you like Lordy or Ichan? Lordy is a wonderfully easy voice to do. It reminds me of Stitch, and I can't remember his name from the Black Cauldron. He loved crunchies and munchies. This was a horrible duel. I just laughed completely. Nothing I could do, not one thing. Let's see if I can turn this around.
Oh wait, I wasn't supposed to be doing that voice anymore. Sorry. I'll stop it. I'm just being silly now.
I'm doing this just to be hurtful and rude to them.
This person is probably like super distraught now because I'm not giving them their like infinite victory or something.
He's losing connection. I hope that's not the real reason that he loses. And I hope that he actually defeats me. I'm just being a problem now for sake of entertainment purposes.
I did not have many good duels today. It was not the best, but it was fun. I suppose we could take these last few minutes and just have a nice little chat. I did get those 200 gems. Somehow I got a rank up from losing. Wow. So let's see my daily missions. I've says I've completed 3 of them. Let's collect those rewards. Let's see if there's anything in this shop today. Oh, 110 for my missions. Let's see, shop you have today offer. That's an interesting sword that makes me feel sure show uh extreme dinosaurs. If you've ever seen that? It was like those Street Shark Ninja Turtle things, like various Ninja Turtle ripoffs that appeared after. It says there's new accessories. Let's see what they are. Hey, they're having the laundry dragon made right now. So are into dragon maids. I think Xenocian could actually come and buy this as your partner, your 3D avatar for the game. Definitely something you may like. I know you like dragon ladies. Food for thought. Well, I don't see any ones that specifically catch my attention. Is there a Sky Striker partner? Or just her? I definitely like to see. Is no sky strike. It's the duel. I see nothing in this that I actually. I think they're essentially trying to give me some things for free for 700, and the things they're trying to give me do not even free. That's how bad they are. I'd rather not even have them in my collection. All right. Well, I think that rounds up today for our show. I've found some cool stuff, experienced some awesome things. I had that one epic turnaround duel where I did that amazing comeback after 500 hit points. So that was a really awesome adventure to catch on recording. So, on that note, and without further ado, thank you all for tuning in today and being a part of the show. Y'all who love Yu-Gi-Oh! And love Kigurumi and V-tubing, it's always an honor to have you. And thank you for joining in. Until next time, y'all have fun, duel each other hard, and as always, dark magical dreams. Bye. Have a wonderful afternoon.